This is Rev Michellehopkins. Here we see the ARKstorm scenario. A lot of people have been wondering, is this storm that's been hitting California recently, is this the ARKstorm? No, I don't believe this is the ARKstorm, but I do believe the powers that be are practicing to create the ARKstorm. And this is why. Now, if you ever had any doubt in your mind that this weather assault on our west coast was man-made, well, after viewing this video, there should be no doubt in your mind. It is indeed man-made. This is a map that shows precipitable moisture. This blue and yellow and the more intense colors of the more intense moisture, the purplish and brownish, those are more dry, more arid. Now, I'm going to show you some TTA footprints. They're unmistakable on this map, and I'm going to tell you what's going on with this TTA Tesla Tech Array footprints. You're going to see a TTA footprint right in this area. It's a double arc. Do you see it? When it comes up, right in this area, a double arc. There it is. One more time, I'll show it to you. A double arc TTA footprint. Right there. There's another arc, single arc, TTA footprint in this area, right there. You can barely see it. There are other arcs down here. There is a large singular line coming up here, just dancing this moisture right into the coast. There it is, right there. You see it? It has sister lines that go on with it that help to coerce that moisture to the east, right into the west coast. There it is, the single line that's forcing it right up into the east coast. There's another arc, TTA footprint, right in here. Right in here, there are two more arcs actually, right in this area. Now, this entire map is replete with TTA footprints. There's so much magnetic activity going on this map. And here's another one. Here's another kind of footprint. It's more pressure, actually, that's being placed in such a way that it's much thicker. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to take some pictures of these things and stop them for you so that you can see what I'm talking about. Here I've enlarged it for you, so it should be much easier to see the double arc. This is a TTA footprint, very obvious magnetic resistance here in this double arc. Here we see that TTA polarization beginning right here. This is a TTA polarization. You can tell how differentiated this is from the rest of the field. Here you have a dual directional spiking. I'm not sure if you can see that very well. You've got one spike, very magnetic, coming up through here, driving it north. And then you've got another one, very faintly, here you can see it, but it's driving it east. So you've got a TTA footprint driving the moisture north, and you've got a TTA footprint driving it east. And you can see that spike a little bit better right in here. You can see that spike a little bit better. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it is there. And it is driving things east. This one is driving things north. This is a target-rich environment. You have a TTA singularity right here. You have a single arc, right here, a sonic arc, and you have two more sonic arcs, one right on top of the other, right here, right here. Very target-rich environment. And I will even open it up a little bit more so you can see it better. This is the sonic polarity, TTA polarity. The arc, a little bit easier to see, right in here. And the double arc. There's not as much moisture around the double arc, but you can see that it is there. It's a man-made structure. Very target-rich environment. This white business is coming up on this map. This is negative return. And there's so much electromagnetic activity going on this map that at the end of the loop it is evidencing a lot of negative return. In other words, the signal that goes out is not coming back. It's being absorbed. Or the readout is not functioning properly, so the return is negative. Remember the long TTA footprint that kind of coaxed the weather system to the east, northeast? Well, here it is on ISS satellite photo. This is a photo from the International Space Station. It actually caught the infrasonic undulation and higher sonic undulation coming from those TTA footprints, from those TTA emissions. And here it is. I'm going to try to open it up a little wider so you can see it. But here is the infrasonic undulation in this area. You'll see lines that go across that are very long, very, very long lines. That is infrasonic footprint. And this is not cloud really that it's in. There's only a little bit of cloud that is in this cover right here. This is mostly chemtrail residue. It's what's left over from the chemtrail when there's not really much in the way of moisture in it. So these infrasonic undulations and higher frequency sonic undulations are causing this moisture to want to come over here. You can see the ends of these clouds are kind of attracted to this. They're coming over to it, and that's the whole point of it, to bring this moisture back east-northeast toward our west coast. Now I'm going to come in a little closer on this so you can see it a little better, hopefully. I'll show you the difference between the two frequencies, if I can. Here you see the long lines of frequency in this chemtrail residue, the dark gray, low-hanging chemtrail residue. And then over here you see a slightly higher frequency in the shorter wavelengths in the clouds, that actually this frequency is high enough, but not too high, that it should actually be audible. So if you wondered whether this weather was not being escorted over and created and undulated and caused to be more violent, more moist, more precipitable, here is the evidence right here in front of your eyes. It is being manufactured. A lot of TTA footprint going on, a lot of Tesla Tech Array activity going on. And I would bet you 10 to 1 most of this is satellite driven. In Psalm 2 we read, "Why do the nations conspire, and the peoples plot in vain? You kings, be wise. Be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling, for his wrath can flare up in a moment. Blessed are all who take refuge in Him. This is Rev Michelle Hopkins. Thank you for watching, everyone, and God bless you.